To my channel. I came across this important sheet on machine learning interview, and I want to use based on my own interview experience to explain a concept here of the bias and variance. Actually, the interviewer asked me what's different between bias and variance. And more often, what I am more used to is the term of underfitting and overfitting. So one thing is you want to be sure that you actually read different variety of materials, books, so that you can be sure of what the same terminology is called by some other set of researchers. So bias is the same thing as underfitting. So when you say you have a high bias, it means that you have underfitting. When you say you have a high variance, it means you have overfitting. I normally use the V in variance to match it to the B in overfitting because there's no V in underfitting. So when you just talk about variance, V overfitting, and the other one, high bias, is underfitting. So that's just that. And I love the definition they put in here for bias. It says is error between the average model prediction and ground truth. I think we have done a video recording about that. So essentially, when the error between your training error and your validation error or test error is very high. That is what you mean. Sorry, when you say that when your training error is high as well as your validation error is high, then that is underfitting, high bias. It means that your model is too simple and it's not able to model your data at all. So you have high error on your test as well. You also have high error on your train. So that is high bias. But in case of your high variance, you have low error on your train data, but I don't know why they say and. You have but high on test. So that means your model is doing very well, extremely well on your train data, but bad on your test. So this is what we refer to as overly complex model. It's just memorizing everything. So they say they start modeling the noise in your input. I've not seen the variance defined this way before. They said is the variance of an estimated function, tells us how much a function can adjust to the change in data set. I've not seen this style of definition before, and I love the way they put it here. So let's look at this mathematical formula. This expectation over of f prime x. So the expectation of the f prime x is actually the function we want to learn. We're trying to learn. So f prime x is our prediction. F of x is the ground truth. So that is the ground truth. So, and variance is expectation over the prediction f of x with expectation of f over x. So I don't really understand this one. Anyway, you got the point about variance and bias. Thank you very much, and see you in the next one.